Hello world. Today I'm going to talk about the estimating the slavery reparation and the U.S. economy post abolishing slavery. I'm Yosef Bonaparte, professor in finance at University of Colorado. The first thing I want to do is to say happy Martin Luther King. We are in January 23. And 4 main stops the African American had in their life in the United States. The first stop starts in 1619 when the British steal a ship of slaves and slavery started for up 246 years. In 1865, abolishing slavery when the South lost the war and the North, the Union stopped slavery, abolishing slavery. The third stop is the killing of MLK, Martin Luther King assassination, when LBJ passed a lot of laws, and that takes us from slavery to segregation period, 103 years. And then after the death of Martin Luther King, we entered the discrimination period. And I believe in 2008, by the election of President Barack Obama, we entered the integration period for the African American in America. When we estimate reparation, we look to 246 years of slavery, over 9.79 million slaves. Of course, we have that by year. We're talking about 400,000 and 403 million labor hours of slavery. To estimate this year by year from 1619 till now, till 1865, and then factor that to now, we assign $48,000 average salary for a slave based on the current average salary for African American. We factor 2% annual interest, and we assume if the slave, they have the money, they will save 2.5 of their portfolio. We found that the African American now they save 5%. We said let's assume half of it. The slave will save only half. Then we're talking about 2.5%. The overall reparation from the beginning of slavery till 1865, it's $20 trillion. $14 trillion is during the U.S. after the independent from the British. That will leave 6.4 trillion United Kingdom responsibility, because from 1619 till 1776, the U.S. was not a country, it was the British colonies. And after 1776, about 100 years plus, we have a slavery under the Union. So the allocation reparation between the wage and portfolio. So as I said, we assume 2.5% saving for the African slave. So that will make 18.6 of the 20 trillion will be from wages, and 81.5% is from portfolio and the saving from the slave. Allocation of reparation between the United States and United Kingdom. United Kingdom share about 1/3, 31.3% of the overall slaving reparation. 68 or 69 is the United States responsibility. What happened post-abolishing slavery? When stop slaving, did the U.S. economy slow because you have to pay high wages to slave? What happened? What we see that from 1866 to 1889, actually the GDP doubled. You can see here the percent accumulation of growth almost doubled. So the abolishing slavery actually was helpful for the economy. Now recall that we left a civil war, so it was an economy not doing well, and most of the production was for army. So that's right, but despite that, so we see like almost double. So it was the abolishing slaves was not a bad thing for the economy. The inflation, we also see that there is a deflation. Inflation went down post-slavery. So what I try to do today is actually to estimate the reparation for slaves, accounting for this period of time, and using these factors that we collect them from multiple resources. And we have that in the book that I'm writing about the Black portfolio. I get number with the source and legitimate source and academic source. So all these numbers are absolutely academically sound. Thank you so much, and happy Martin Luther King.